Frankie Hyde from Glen Huntly. She is in Station 1. Ashlyn Jansen from Waverley's in 2. From Ringwood, Claire Hurley in Station 3. Next to her, from Ivanhoe, it is Eliza Nelson. In 5, it is Ruby Crisp. Station 6, Charlotte Gray from Athletics Essendon. Alongside her, Emily Southern from Eaglehawk. Station 8 from Glen Huntly, Georgie Lindsay. In 9, Freya Miven from South Melbourne. Station 10 from Ringwood, Millie Smythe. The 10 starters, the women's G 800 metres. Good start on the inside there from Hyde. Alongside her, it is Jansen from Waverley. Crisp's on the middle lanes there in the black uniform. And it will be a little battle between those ones, plus the Ringwood runner Smythe as they start to settle. But the young lady from Glen Huntly, Frankie Hyde, she's got a 2:31. Not much separating this field, 2:30 through to 2:32 based on seed times. As we see Claire Hurley just settling at the back of the field, but not a bad position alongside there, Eliza Nelson from Ivanhoe. But out front, group of 5. And they are starting to really split there. A little bit of a gap now forming to Georgie Lindsay from the Glen Huntly Club. So it's 2 races in 5 at the moment. As we see a bit of a move there coming around the bend. We'll identify them as they come through. I think that might have been one of the Essendon runners there. Sorry, that's Jansen coming through in the Waverley uniform. So Jansen leading the way at the moment. You can see Chris just to the outside, 1 out, 1 back. On the rails, you've got the early leader there in Hyde. To the outside, also Millie Smythe from Ringwood, moving nicely. And also hanging on beautifully, Charlotte Gray from Essendon. Now Crisp takes the lead. So Ruby Crisp moves into the front position as they go through the bell. Southern then has Miven to the outside of her. But out front, Crisp, Jansen, Smythe in that order. Little gap now to Hyde. With her is the Essendon runner there in grey. Bigger gap there to Georgie Lindsay, who's just running there by herself, as we see the taller runner there from Ringwood in Hurley just starting to make her way ahead of that chase pack. But out front, Ruby Crisp hits the 600. 1:49 as she goes through 6. Now it's Smythe who's making the moves. The young lady from Ringwood just moving away now from Jansen. Also running beautifully still is Frankie Hyde from the Glen Huntly Club and Charlotte Gray from Athletics Essendon. But out front, Ruby Crisp coming through with a 2:30 seed time. I think Ruby's run a fair bit quicker than that in previous seasons. But Ruby Crisp, really good form as she comes into home straight. Let's get right behind her. She's going to be well into the 2:20s here. Going to be a great run, Ruby Crisp, but a big finish here. Millie Smythe has got a 2:32 PB. She'll be nearly 10 seconds ahead, but Crisp takes it. Smythe in next position, then Jansen. Hyde next. Gray will come through next. Then Georgie Lindsay on alone a lot of the way. Southern from Eaglehawk. She'll be coming through under the 2:40 mark. Then we'll have the Ivanhoe runner there in Nelson, Miven, and also Hurley.